Specialist bio and chemical weapons teams have been working around the clock at the site of the March 4th attack against former spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia. British Prime Minister Theresa May told lawmakers Monday they had now identified the substance used as belonging to a group of military-grade nerve agents known as Novichok, developed by Russia.
Russia has previously produced this agent and would still be capable of doing so. Russia's record of conducting state-sponsored assassinations, and our assessment that Russia views some defectors as legitimate targets for assassinations, the government has concluded that it is highly likely that Russia was responsible for the act against Sergei and Yulia Skripal.
The Prime Minister said there were only two explanations.
Either this was a direct act by the Russian state against our country, or the Russian government lost control of its potentially catastrophically damaging nerve agent and allowed it to get into the hands of others.
May demanded that Moscow provide full disclosure of the Novichok program to the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons by the end of Tuesday, or she warned of unspecified extensive measures. Analysts say the Prime Minister is under growing pressure
to show that the UK takes this very seriously. And that's partly because when she was Home Secretary, and indeed before that, the British reaction to the murder of Alexander Litvinenko in London was seen as rather weak.
A Kremlin spokesperson said the attack does not concern Russia. Britain's immediate response will likely be to expel some Russian embassy staff.
We're getting rid of some identified intelligence officers in the Russian embassy. More importantly, perhaps, we have a certain amount of financial leverage against those in Putin's circle who have property or other assets in the UK.
Other options being considered include boycotting the Football World Cup in Russia this year and banning Kremlin state media. Britain is seeking to coordinate a response among Western allies. But pressed on Russia's involvement, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders stopped short of repeating the accusations against Moscow made by its close ally.
Right now, we are standing with our UK ally. I think they're still working through even some of the details of that. And we're going to continue to work with the UK, and we certainly stand with them throughout this process.
Investigators are still trying to track the places visited by Sergei Skripal and his daughter on the day of the attack. The policeman who was first on the scene is also critically ill. Analysts say the confirmation that this was a chemical attack on British soil has increased expectations of a tough response. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.